On our way to Tbilisi, we traversed the magnificent Georgian military highway. It was under construction for more than half a century and was completed in 1864. It is unequaled for its spectacular beauty as it winds its way into the valley. Now we approach the new Zimo-Akhalian hydroelectric power station, located where the Aragva and the Yulkura River meet. The great cement dam rises the water level over 75 feet, forming a huge reservoir from which the water runs through channels to the turbines and drives the machinery of a huge plant that supplies Tbilisi and all surrounding territories with light and power. From an altitude of 2,400 feet on Mount David, we shall have a splendid view of the capital of Georgia. Tbilisi, the metropolis of the Eurasian borderland, is noted for its hot sulfur springs. As a matter of fact, the word Tbilisi is derived from the ancient Georgian word Tbilisi, which means warm springs. Like most Near Eastern cities, Tbilisi is divided into two parts, the ancient and the modern. The people form cosmopolitan crowds: Georgians, Persians, Jews, Armenians, Turks, and Tatars, and the mountain tribesmen, all giving the impression of the bold, free life of old Georgia. We find several floating water wheels. Because of the tremendous rise of the water level caused by the spring melting of the mountain snows, the whole power plant is allowed to go up and down with the water while the current turns the wheels. Here, flour is made in the very old-fashioned way. Side by side with the ancient buildings, we find surprisingly modern structures. In the new Tbilisi, there are straight, wide boulevards, graceful public buildings, theaters, museums, and huge industrial plants. Here, under the new regime, we find unceasing activity. The street scene in Tbilisi is an ever-changing panorama. Every mode of transportation is used, from the water buffaloes and the donkeys to the modern streetcars and automobiles. The marketplace is indeed colorful. Here over 80 languages are spoken, and the vendors offer the rugs of Persia, the laces of Armenia, and the hammered brass handicrafts of the Orient. Directly above Tbilisi rises Mount David. Here is located the famous pleasure resort, which we reach by means of a cable car that carries us up over 2,000 feet. Here is the cable car. In this resort, we see Russia really at play. Men, women, and children join in the fun. Here, just as in all the rest of Russia, the dance is a favorite form of amusement. And what a contrast between the graceful dance of this little lady and the dance we watched performed by the mountaineers. In this section, the music is very meaningful. The history of the Near East is written in their folklore and in their song. Here on the mountainside, family gatherings are to be found everywhere, enjoying themselves under blue, halcyon skies. And at sunset, when the lights of the far-flung town gleam through the blue dusk, from that vantage point, there is a view that once seen lingers long in the memory. But we leave the people of Tbilisi at play as we make our way to Baku, the city of oil, located on the western shore of the Caspian Sea. It is the largest port of the Caspian.